Hi, friends. It's Todd Von Dijk over at the ATSNJ, also known as the Athletic Trainer Society of New Jersey. As you know, we are getting closer and closer to our annual conference, March 3rd and 4th in Atlantic City, where you can register at atsnj.org online. But what we're trying to do is share the stories behind the conference before we get there, chat with the folks that will be sharing their experiences, talking about the lessons they've learned, highlighting research even perhaps that an ATSNJ grant had a small part in. So that's kind of our excitement today. You've seen a few of our videos by now, but this one's got a little bit of a different angle, and it comes back to the organization too, which is pretty cool if you ask me. Drue Stapleton, thank you for a few minutes in this rainy, dreary Monday as we record this.
Hello. Thanks for having me, Todd.
Absolutely. You're over at Ryder on the faculty there. What's going on at the university these days when it comes from an athletic training perspective?
From an athletic training perspective, I mean, we've got our day-to-day operations going on over in our athletic training facility with Tim and the staff over there. I'm on the faculty side, so the teaching side, so I don't have as much. I'm not practicing currently, but definitely involved more on the research side and on the development, working with student athletes, kind of not in a practice setting.
Yep. Now, if my notes are right, about 8 years ago, you saw the light and moved to New Jersey, making this not your first rodeo to hang out with the ATSNJ clan
No,
at
it
the
is not.
conference. Why do you keep coming back? What's special about this meeting to you?
What I like about this meeting is it's a pretty tight-knit group. It's a pretty small group, but it's pretty impactful. I've been in a bunch of states, lived in a bunch of states in the US, and associated with various athletic training association groups, the professional groups within
We're
those
the
states.
best, right? Just
Uh,
now.
New Jersey's up there. New Jersey's as
Out
a
there,
former
up
president of a
there.
previous state, I can't say we're the best, but we're definitely up there.
I appreciate that. So tell us about your talk in March, and if I've got it right, there's a bit of an underlying ATSNJ grant involved.
There is an underlying grant. Yeah. So basically what the talk is going to be about is looking at how measures of performance, human performance change throughout the day, just based solely on the time of day. And that time of day change is called the circadian rhythm or diurnal rhythm. And one of the things that, or the main area that we looked at with the grant was looking at trunk stability, and whether or not that changed between a morning session and an afternoon session. And that does follow some similar patterns. We don't have, we're still working on collecting some of the data, getting some more subjects in. But overall, keep time of day in mind when you are working with, or when folks are working with athletes or patients, whether that's from a performance and training perspective or a rehabilitation setting. Time of day matters.
Very cool. And that sounds like the big hope, kind of the nugget is just to be open to and pondering that question as you work with folks. I always like to think about, what are folks going to get the day they get back?
Yeah, no, absolutely. That is kind of the big take home is keep in mind the fact that performance might change based on when you're working with your patients.
Sounds wonderful. And hey, friends, you know, if you've watched any of these, we drop a bit of an Easter egg on the back. It's kind of a theme for each of these videos. And if you keep track of all of them, we're going to make Ken Cieslak, our president, pony up a really cool prize or two. And we'll tell you later on how to earn them. Ken doesn't even know this. I've recorded like 6 videos putting him on the hook yet. And I'm not telling them until they go public. But hey, how about research for this one? That seems like a good one. The importance and power of research. And it's wonderful to see an ATSNJ grant involved on the front lines here. Drue, thank you so much. Can't wait to see you in AC March 3rd to 4th, my friend.
Absolutely. Thank you. Have a great day.
All right, take care.
All right.